This is the second part of the video. If you have not seen the first part, link is in the description box below. In the first part of this video, we discussed the very basic of origin of life on the earth, from basic organic material turning into first living form and birth of the Luca. And in this part, we will be discussing about what happened after that. During the course of evolution, certain eukaryotes developed specialized cells capable of absorbing light energy directly from the sun. These eukaryotes eventually become the ancestor of all the plants we see around us today. Simultaneously, other eukaryotes evolved cells that could harness the energy stored within these plant-like eukaryotes. These energy-absorbing eukaryotes were able to derive energy from the photosynthetic organisms. Subsequently, some eukaryotes evolved cells that could absorb these energy-absorbing eukaryotes, forming a complex ecological relationship and establishing the first ever food chain in the world. As organisms evolved, the plant-like eukaryotes developed protective layers such as membrane to safeguard themselves from other organisms. Initially, their focus was on developing cells that could absorb energy. However, over time, the need for protection led to the development of cells dedicated to self-defense. Evolution was just not a friend of these organisms, but also drove the energy-absorbing eukaryotes to develop more effective ways of extracting energy from these plant-like eukaryotes. This constant interplay between different organisms and their adaptation led to the development of complex ecological relationships. Initially, all life form on the earth was confined to the oceans. However, a significant development occurred when algae successfully colonized the land. Algae became the first organism capable of surviving outside the aquatic environment. Over time, algae diversified into a variety of plant species, forming the foundation of land-based ecosystem. The land was predominantly occupied by plant-based organisms, providing a suitable environment for the emergence of animal life. Eventually, animals began to venture onto land. The abundance of plant-based organisms made it easy for these early land-dwelling animals to find food and thrive in their new habitat. Following the colonization of land by plant and animal, the process of evolution continued, leading to the formation of complex ecosystems that exist today. However, this journey was not without challenges. Throughout the course of evolution, life on Earth has experienced a number of mutations, including several mass extinctions. Despite this hardship, life preserved and adapted, allowing for the continuance of the evolution process. The development of life on Earth spanned millions of years, with various organisms evolving and interacting with one another, shaping the ecosystem we now inhabit. And after almost 4 billion years later, here we are enjoying our tuna sandwich. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing.